little bitch, and don't bring your feelings with you. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe. Come and catch a vibe with the girls just and shy. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe. Real raw, uncut, and we live. She vibes. So, what's going on, y'all?
What's popping?
What is popping? We are back another Wednesday.
What's going on with you?
Not much, man. We got Dave on the ones and twos. Oop, doop.
What up? What up?
Shout out to Dave
What
on
up,
the
man? What
ones and twos.
Yes, this evening.
It's 8:00, so it's the evening time. We had debate.
What
earlier.
you said? What was your 5 o'clock?
5:00 is the evening time.
That's how you know you get old.
You think so? I'll be
at
like,
5
look,
o'clock.
y'all get your ass in this bed.
Hey, somebody
y'all
on
got
post.
school tomorrow.
Somebody on post said by 7, 8 o'clock it's good night.
That's how it be, man. I'll be
For
like,
real.
that time. But thank you guys for tuning in to another She Vibe Wednesday. We're going to go ahead and get our official show sponsors out the way. We want to give a shout out to Ashe's Health and Wellness, whether you need help growing a six-figure business, managing your personal daily schedule, or just as simple as staying dehydrated. You can reach out to Coach Lauren at gmail.com. You can also reach out to Coach Lauren on Instagram, as well as Ashe's Health and Wellness on Facebook. If you book a consultation, well, if you sign up today, you'll receive a free 45-minute virtual chat. So go ahead, reach out to them. They're doing some good things over there. We also have Sister Circle. Sister Circle is a sisterhood where they share resources and information, insights, and their goal is basically to encourage you to share your shine. It's always a tongue twister. I swear I always slip up on that part. But they got a lot of things going on over there, especially within the community, women business owners as well. So you can reach out to them at Sister Circle. That's on Facebook and on IG. You can also visit www.shinesistar, and that's SISTAR.com. Also, we want to shout out SK's Creations of Love. SK's Creations of Love is an ambiance, romantic rendezvous concierge business where we help plan and execute the most intimate, unforgettable experience. You can reach out to us at SK's Creations of Love on IG and Facebook. Also 216-703-4967. It is the season for anniversaries, weddings. I actually just did a wedding. I did a wedding arch this past weekend, so it was dope.
That's sweet.
I was like, oh, y'all trust me with this? Yes. Also, we want to give a shout out to Park Play and Party, whether it's a small background gathering or a huge block party. They have all the essentials, rentals, tables, chairs, characters, concessions, equipment, all that. So you can reach out to them at Park Play and Party on Facebook and IG, or you can visit www.parkplayandparty.com. Also, we have All She Know Is Hustle. She is a customs apparel specialist. So for entrepreneurs, or if you're having a family reunion or a bridal party, you can reach out to her at 216-386-2148 or entrepreneur her dream at outlook.com. And then last but not least, we have your favorite snack diddler. So she creates a taste bud experience with treats and good eats for all your parties, your kickbacks, and all that. You can contact AC at 216-800-8381. And that's on IG, your favorite snack diddler _. Yeah. What we got going on for the week at the station, Jess?
So tomorrow night, Thursday night, tune into the Lex Vegas show. They come on from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Shout out to Lex.
Shout out to Lex. Also, Don P with Club Pizzle. He comes on from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. And Broad Street South, they come on from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then Money's Crazy Soundtrack, which is a Redline Radio LLC exclusive with Lee Money. He comes on from 10 p.m. to midnight. So make sure y'all check out those shows. Redline Radio is lit.
all the
So
time.
please make sure you support those shows because they
Yes,
definitely lit.
yes, ma'am.
Yes. You want me to do some sponsors for Redline?
I mean, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead into it. So, Growing Wings Adult Services, they are the official sponsor of the State of the Art Studio 2. So, Growing Wings Adult Services has over 7 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. So, for more information, please call Lisa at 234-334-7547. You can also access All Access Realty. So, if you or your family is thinking about buying a new or selling your home, or your business is looking to upgrade, you'll contact Frank at All Access Realty. He's actually a veteran who served for our country. He's now serving the community. He's committed to helping our veterans. So if you know of any housing opportunities for our vets, please contact Frank today at 440-391-7430. Or you can email him at frank@allaccessrealty.com.
Shouts out to Frank.
Shout out to Frank. The show.
So
what we got going on this week, Pooh?
What we got going on? What's tea?
What's
popping with the What's tea?
So, y'all have seen 50 Cent and his son have been going back and forth with this banter. So his son came out and basically was talking about how sorry, my thing was messing up, guys. So basically he came out and he said, talking about child support and how he wants to spend more time with his dad. It seems like it was a cry out for that. But the child support amount was like $6,700 a month.
Damn, tripping.
Right. So a lot of people was saying, like, a lot of people that are like us normal, regular, people was like, $6,700, that's a lot,
That's cool.
It's about what, $80,000 a year. So a lot of people don't kind of make that kind of money in general. So a lot of people was like, he's being ungrateful. His mama probably put that in his head. He's probably being spiteful, whatever the case may be. So I just found that really interesting because 50 Cent got a lot of money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I actually had a debate with somebody outside of She Vibes. And I was just like, if my dad was rich, like rich, $6,700 from my dad's scale of things, I'd be looking like I'm getting the scrapes.
Right. And then too, what it is too is what I found out a while ago is that when you got a certain parent living a certain way, when that kid go back home, they supposed to live that same way. Like they're not supposed to downgrade.
So is that his fault or is that the mama fault?
What you mean, who fault? I mean, I guess you could say, she ain't doing what she needs to do to get that money, or she haven't done what needs to be done to get that money. But as far as the courts, they feel like, they lifestyle should still even out on both sides. So that's where that child support and shit come in. Like when these celebrities paying all this crazy ass amount of money is because the kid, they say the kid is supposed to have the same, on both ends type of shit. So I just feel like it's petty in a way because 50 Cent made a respond and he all in the bubble bath and tub. He just being so petty. Got his son face on the TV screen. He cut the TV screen. So nigga, he's 25. Like, he still talking about child support. Like, come on, y'all. Now,
like, clearly is more than just about the child support.
Right, though.
I feel like he just threw that out there to kind of get his attention.
Right. It's definitely some deeper shit going on.
Right. Like,
they need to have some conversations. Yeah.
Right. Outside of social media. So
that
is just an example of, family conflict, how it can get messy.
Right.
Especially when it's thrown in the internet and you got all these other outside opinions coming in and everybody, throwing in their opinion about it. So.
Right. And that's the topic for the night. Family conflicts. Like, that can be intense.
It can.
Family conflicts get intense. Like, I think that when it comes to that, it's like, I think people sometimes be feeling like because we family, it's certain boundaries and certain things that they can cross, and I think that be the problem.
Right.
I feel like no matter who you is, if you the mama, the daddy, the auntie, the uncle, the cousin, the sister, the brother, at the end of the day, if everybody grown,
Right.
you feel me? Like it need to be some type of mutual respect and guidelines to this shit.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like, especially when it comes to parent-child relationships, like as your children get older, and I'm experiencing that now because my children are in their teens now.
Mm-hmm.
So as your children get older, you still want to install that you got to have respect for me.
Right.
But I think sometimes parents kind of overstep their boundaries with that, because if I say something to you and we disagree on something, I'm not being disrespectful because I disagree with your point.
Right.
And I feel like a lot of times older people, not even just your parents, like your aunties and stuff like that,
Right.
they don't understand.
They don't understand. They still looking at viewing you as a child, but it's like, nah, like I'm grown now. So like
Right.
my viewpoints don't have to be the same. Like I don't gotta follow suit if I don't want to, because I'm grown. I got kids. You feel me? Like I'm doing my own thing. So it's like I feel like you can't, as elders, you can't continue to just push something on your child even when they grown. Like even now though, for real, like my kids ain't reached 18 yet. My daughter just turned 11 yesterday. But at the same time, I still have some form of respect for her opinion. You feel me? Like
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to your daughter.
baby. Libra gang. But
Lord, crazy.
But I just feel like even as kids though, like they should have that same safe space to say how they feel, and there should be some type of respect there for them, because I mean, like, just don't shut them down just because they kids type shit. Like,
my thing is watch your tone, keep your hands on your
ways to talk.
You gotta watch your tone.
Like you ain't gotta be doing no crazy shit, or
like
in my face
crazy.
Like you trying to throw hands or something,
right? And that's part of the communication too, like, because even in your adulthood, if your tone is fucked up,
right,
ain't nobody listening to what you're saying. They
already
listening
offensive.
To your demeanor. It's already defense right there.
Right.
So yeah, definitely watch your tone when you're talking to me. But yeah, if you, I agree with you as far as the safe space for kids to be able to express their opinions or whatever the case may be. Just don't get out of control with the shit.
And then another thing, I think that when it comes to family problems, a lot of people, especially with this social media era, they blast a lot of shit.
Yes.
Like they just blast it for the world to see, and it's just like that's like real tacky. Like
it is. It is.
Call the motherfucker, tell them like you got a problem. Like
I don't know. I be all tuned in to that shit. Let it be 150 comments. I read all that shit.
Like, so hold on, we gotta go to the side.
Right.
See what happened. Who said what? Who did what?
And I'm going to the family members page to see what subliminal shit they.
I was in some shit like that before though.
For real?
Like me and a cousin got into some social media shit because her and my ex got into it, and I'm like in the middle, and I'm trying to like look, y'all just chill out, like this ain't that, like it ain't gotta be all that,
right?
And it came down to me and her falling out, you feel me? And it's just like, damn, like I was trying to like calm the situation down, but I guess she didn't like what I said, and she started trying to blast me on some personal, confidential shit I told you type shit. Like that type of shit was like
fucked up,
right?
G.
Like I don't rock with that type of shit.
I don't do
like,
all that.
I feel like
too far.
Yeah, like some shit just don't even need to even happen on social media type shit. Like, and then especially if it's petty, like, and I don't know.
I feel like even if it's deep, because like, not too long ago, some of my family members got into it about some previous kind of molestation thing going on. But it wasn't like an adult to a child. It was like two kids.
Mm-hmm.
But the other child was older. So he might have been like 11, she might have been like 9.
Mm-hmm.
And some touching had happened, which honestly, it just happens with kids. They're curious. you know,
Right, you
but a
gotta
lot
keep
of
your eyes
people
on that
don't
though. But
see it like that, you
right,
know,
yeah,
especially if you didn't get the opportunity to get over whatever trauma it
right.
caused you.
You caused
So
you, so you definitely
yeah, so that shit came out, and I was like scratching my head as the younger generation, because this is the generation before me, and I'm just like, why the fuck would they put this on social media?
right though,
Like,
like crazy
this
shit.
is crazy. Like,
Yeah, like
why
don't
do
do that type of
that?
shit.
Yeah, so I just feel like definitely with social media, people need to get the fuck off of there and pick up the phone,
Right.
call somebody, text somebody, communicate. Like, that makes it 10 times worse, because you got two sides to your family.
Mm-hmm.
So here come these other people, here come this person, here come that person.
So like on that type of subject, do you feel like, so I think we touched on this before about the confidential type side of it. Like, you think just because your family, that if you tell somebody something, they go back and tell the family, like, do you think that's like cool to do some type of shit like that?
I think it all depends on the subject. Now, if it's somebody that's being harmed, like maybe a domestic situation where they afraid, or they like, you know, I really don't want this person around, then that's something that the family should know. Especially when you're in a relationship, people create different type of relationships with people. So if you don't want a certain person around, the family need to know that, just in case somebody show up, you know, we can handle it effectively. But all that little petty stuff, like he said, she said, all that that don't have to go back to nobody.
Right,
it's just a level of maturity. Where you at in life?
Right, and I think that title of family, people get that misconstrued and get that all twisted up. Like, just because we family, that don't mean we not still humans at the end of the day.
Right.
And we all got different perceptions, and we all got different feelings and emotions about certain shit. You know, like, it's just certain shit you just don't do when it comes to family type shit.
So what would you say would be the worst like conflict you got into with your family? Oh.
The worst, man. Listen. The worst, man, was with my mama. That was the worst, because I felt like with that situation, it's like, so when you a kid to your parent, you know, like as little kids, your parents is your first guys. That's all you know. You feel me? Like, you look up to your parents, you imitate your parents, you learn from your parents. You expect a certain relationship with your parents, you know. And when that shit all go out the window, it's like you be kind of caught off guard, like, wait, what the fuck, you know, like type shit like that. And with the situation with me, you know, and my mom, it was on some, you feel me, like, I feel like she was harboring some feelings that she never really spoke about, and it kind of came out explosive type shit, you know. And like, that was very detrimental to me, you know, because it's like, damn, like, you moms, like, I really ain't know how to even take that. I really ain't even know how to, like, kind of process that type of thing, you know. And then it's just certain shit, like, I felt that because I'm her child, that she felt a way of how I should respond or react to certain things, which I had to just let her know, like, I'm your, you know, I'm your daughter, but at the same time, I'm a grown adult. You feel me? Like, and if you're not going to respect certain boundary lines, then that shit out the window. You feel me? Like,
pick a side and stay there, mom.
You feel me? Like, I've never been on no disrespectful type shit, but the way that I believe and the way that I live my life is you get what you give. You feel me? Like, I don't care who you is. You know, I had to learn that shit the hard way. Because you're not just gonna step on my toes and I'm just gonna let you do that because you this person or because you that person type shit. Like, that's something that is just not gonna fly with me. And I teach my kids that too. You feel me? Like, it's a boundary line. It's a respect thing. Because at the end of the day, again, we are all humans. We have feelings. You know, like you know, like, we are
I can't shut my feelings off.
Right.
You my mom or
we
you
not
my
just
dad,
robots type shit.
I
like,
got my own feelings.
Yeah, so
I don't think I ever been in like a situation with my family that was just like that intense. Because you went into detail with me, so I understand how intense it was for you. I don't think it has ever really been that intense. Anything that I've got into it with my family about has just been like mostly miscommunication, mostly people just running their mouth too damn much, and they got fed up with it, and I might have said something to them. But
so how do y'all handle that miscommunication? Like when things happen like that in the family, like how do y'all handle that?
We gossip about each other. No, I'm just kidding.
No, you tell the truth, nigga. That's how that
we
shit
gossip
be.
about each other, and then at the next family gathering, everything be everything. No, but I'm definitely a firm believer in space. I know that might not always be effective, but I believe everybody needs a cooling off period when things get real hype and real intense, and then y'all can come back together, talk about shit or not, depending on.
Do you think some things is unforgivable though, when it comes to family, like to where you gonna cut a motherfucker off?
I feel like if you do anything to my kids, that's harmful or detrimental to their upbringing and putting trauma on them, that's unforgivable than a motherfucker.
I think so too.
As far as for me, I'm always a forgiving person.
I be holding grudges like a motherfucker.
I can't do it.
I'm working on it.
I can't do
it.
I
just feel like, man, when you betray me or you fuck up my trust with you, like I know I'm looking at you sideways all the time now.
Yeah,
I'm like, you feel me? Like I don't know, it's just certain shit you don't do.
So so the cousin that you got into it with on Facebook, y'all don't rock no more at all. Y'all don't talk.
Not how we used to. We used to be cool as fuck. We used to be tight, but I still got a little bit of something to that, because I just felt like, like that situation, the whole how it all went down was just so petty and so dumb, and I probably did come off in a way that probably like made her feel like she was being attacked or something like that. But at the same time, don't bring up some shit that we didn't discuss in confidence, because on my side of things, I knew about a lot of shit that I could have just went in on, but I didn't, because I'm just not that type of person. I ain't gonna get mad at you and then just blow down on you on some other shit. Like that's just not the type of time I be on. So like I just felt that betrayed my trust. Yeah. So it was hard for me to kind of like come back around. Okay, we be how that shit used to be type thing. Like, like I don't know.
Nah, some people you gotta love from a distance.
Right.
Like it don't have to be no beef.
Exactly.
I don't gotta turn my nose up every time I see you, shit like that. But I just can't rock with you how I used to. And that's okay.
Right. And it ain't no beef, like we done talked after that before, we done seen each other a few times type of thing. But I guess you could say it's still that let down that's a little there. Like, they don't used to be my nigga though. Right. Like I never would expect some shit like that, just at the same time.
It happens like that sometimes. Like shit, people you fall out with people and that's just what it is. Like it ain't gotta be no extra elongated beef. Right. You just
and then see the thing with me though, with me and my family, like we kind of like after my mama divorced my daddy, we kind of was like off to the side. So like we ain't even really grow up with a lot of our family like I wish we would have type shit. So it's like our family, I really don't be in too much family conflict. I be seeing the shit and I be like, man, come on, y'all. Like from the outside type thing. Like
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I got one. Okay. I got one for you that was real intense.
Okay.
So me and like my favorite auntie, we had got into this really heated debate one time. And it was just throwing me off because she was trying to defend somebody that was outside the family. Like, this motherfucker ain't our family, And I had said something like, I don't really like kicking it with this person because, that person kind of bring bad energy. Her energy kind of bad sometimes. I just, I deal with her sporadically. And she was defending her real hard, whatever. And she was like, you can't judge people by what people say because, we took in your ex or whatever, even though he was sitting up there beating your ass. So I'm like, the fuck? Like, why would you say some shit like that? Like, let's say,
what the fuck that you told you?
Exactly. Like you feel like I'm Tina in this motherfucker, and I'm just sitting up here getting my ass beat. But let's just say that was the situation, because me and my ex did used to get into some physical altercations or whatever. But it was never ever a situation to where I was on the ground getting stumped or beat or smacked or anything. It was never that kind of situation.
You was yoke niggas up on the wall and shit.
Nah, I wasn't doing all that. But even if that was the situation, how could you say that to me? How could you throw that
in
kind
your
of
face?
trauma into my face?
Shit,
like,
that's
fucked up to me.
That's fucked up to do that, yeah.
And I took off on her, like on some real aggressive, like, now I won't fight you type shit. And mind you, this is my favorite auntie. Like, we talked about it. We gave each other space first, because I was just living, and she was just like, you being real disrespectful right now. I'm like,
you jumped off disrespectful. That's that shit I be talking about.
Jumped off the porch,
like, hold on, what you expect though?
Right.
Like, this ain't that.
Right. So that really that had an effect on me, because like I said, well, like, that's my nigga. Like, so it was that was a really intense moment. It never got physical or anything like that, but that was a situation to where I felt like it could have. Like, if she was on go as much as I was, we would have been heads up. And I don't never want to feel like that, especially towards somebody in my older generation. I don't never want to do that. That's corny.
And that's the thing with the older generation. I think because of how they was raised, like back in the day, it was so strict. You don't say this, you don't say that, you don't do this, you don't do that. Like, I get that. I get that respect part. I get that. But at the same time, it's got to be mutual.
Right.
Especially growing up, this generation we in now, like, it's a whole nother different type of era type thing.
Right.
And people are not just living off of what they was taught. They living off of experiences that they done had. They living off of things they done been through. And then at that, like, what a lot of people don't realize is when you making somebody stay silent, or you expecting for somebody not to speak their mind, that's detrimental to their motherfucking health, because it's gonna be sitting on their head. You feel me? Then they gonna be having these ill feelings and resentment and shit like that towards you, and you wondering like, what the fuck wrong with you? But it's like, shit, you said some shit I ain't like.
Right.
And you expect me
now,
not
this
to,
is not for the
motherfuckers
who are disrespectful to their mama.
Yeah, because it is people disrespectful as fuck.
Who just, I be
crazy
like,
with it.
You talking to your mama,
right,
like
dog?
that.
Yeah, on some other shit.
Like, I rarely even cuss in front of my mom. For real.
Right.
Like, I rarely even do, and even then she be like, "Yes," I be like, "No, I'm grown," but I rarely even do that. So to see people just be like MFers and all types of
crazy,
stuff.
Yeah,
talking to their
I
mom
never did
crazy.
That shit either. But this last time, I ain't gonna lie, like I took off because it was just that hurt hit different. That hurt hit different. Like, it's just certain shit you don't do, you don't say. And I think just on the family side, I think people need to respect people's boundaries, and I think that they need to understand that there is no entitlement. There is no ladder in a way when it comes to things like this. Like, because a lot of times, like you said, these elders, I'm your mama, I'm your grandma, I'm your such and such and this, but you can't mentally, verbally abuse me, and I'm just supposed to take that shit because of who you are type shit like that.
Right. I feel like greed and jealousy plays a part in family conflicts too. Like, especially after somebody passed. Like, I've seen that shit real live and in color.
And it should be crazy. And when times like that come around, it get ugly. Messy.
And it's like, messy. Damn, like, why you gotta do this? Like, why you gotta be just greedy when somebody gone? Like, just split it up evenly. It be people coming to the house just taking shit, taking all they can.
They feel entitlement to that shit. Yeah, they feel like they can because they family. And it's like, look, y'all, at the end of the day, the fuck, have some morals and some standards.
Yeah, have some morals. Shit. Yes.
Like, if you is family, then you need to reevaluate how you respect your motherfucking family.
Right.
some shit you like, some shit you just don't do. Like I know somebody who her people's her I forgot her grandma, somebody passed away and they left her a house. And her auntie just came and took that shit over.
Wow.
And it's just like, damn, because you feel like you the auntie, you could just come in because that was your mama and do what you do, but that wasn't meant for you type shit, you know? Like,
right.
So, yeah, I don't know. This shit be crazy.
So the house was in her name and she just bombarded her
the
way
house was
in?
left to her. Yep. And the crazy part is when you know they got that sitter law.
Right.
If you there and you doing all this and doing all that for a certain amount of time, that's your shit. Again, crazy shit.
Like a squatters type shit?
Squatter, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that is messed up. You think you about to be footloose and fancy free in your house.
Somebody come in because they think they entitled. Yeah, that shit is not cool.
That's wild.
But man, we gonna take a quick break and we gonna get to these Cleveland events that are going on in the city.
Stop
people always talking
Cleveland.
about ain't nothing to do. It's a lot of shit popping off, especially this month, next month. So we're gonna go ahead and get y'all some of these flyers so y'all can come pop out, show some support. We'll be right back. Is that a bird?
Yeah.
Dang.
Come and catch a vibe with the girls, Jess and Shy. We gon' talk that shit and we gon' bring it to you live. It's a she vibe, raw and uncensored. If you a little bitch, then don't bring your feelings with you. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe. Come and catch a vibe with the girls, Jess and Shy. It's a she vibe. It's a she vibe, real raw, uncut, and we live. She vibes.
All right, y'all, we back in full effect.
Y'all make sure y'all go check out some of those events that's going down in the city. They got a lot of good things, some trick or treats things, got some fashion shows, got some plays, got some comedy shows, got a lot of things going on. So make sure y'all go check that out.
Yeah. You like comedy shows?
I like that you guys support all that stuff.
Huh?
I said I like that you guys support all that stuff on your guys' show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
definitely,
man.
definitely.
Sure.
We want to keep people right, keep people hip. Everybody
Right.
always talking about some ain't nothing to do in Cleveland, ain't no. It's a lot of businesses out here that's got events going on that's really be lit though.
Right.
Like, they really be doing their
looking
thing
for people to participate for free if you feeling like you're a little low on funds. Some of these events are free.
Right.
So just go out, check them out. Make sure you get outside. I think, especially with it becoming cold now, seasonal depression is an onset at this time. So making sure you get out the house at least for an hour or two. It'll help.
Get them kids out the house.
Right.
Take them to go do some.
I don't celebrate Halloween, so I
don't really care for it, but I know they got some stuff. Sometimes I may take them. Like I know they school has some like Halloween street type stuff. Like I take them to go do that type of stuff. But yeah, I don't really care for it either.
Yeah, I don't really care for that type of time.
But yeah, so we gonna get into what we how you handle these families on these holidays. Everybody coming into town.
Y'all know what time it is.
Everybody.
Greens, beans.
Hey.
I can't fucking wait till Thanksgiving.
Who bringing the macaroni?
Favorite fucking holiday.
Why they be going in on people about this damn macaroni?
Because people can't cook.
Wait a minute. What's wrong with macaroni?
I mean, macaroni good, but they be saying like some people just can't make macaroni.
Some people can't.
They can't make it cheesy. They can't. You have some macaroni that you just put back.
Yeah.
In the foil pan.
Yeah.
It's like, no, babe, you want this plate?
No. It's got to be cheesy with cornflakes on top of it.
Cornflakes?
Hell yeah.
Dave. You showing that other side.
Bake the cornflakes on the top.
Bake the cornflakes on the top. Who made that for you?
My sister.
Of course. Shout out to sis. Yes. Cornflake mac and cheese.
I've also had it with pretzels on the bottom.
Oh, y'all lit over there, huh?
Yeah, but that was my aunt who made that about 15 years ago.
So if it was
like it?
It was decent.
If it was bad, would you have told him?
Yeah.
You definitely would.
Fuck yeah.
Like I'm an honest person.
Would you have told him?
I
don't know. I probably just wouldn't have ate it.
Yeah.
I probably just would have been like, nah, I ain't got the stomach for mac and cheese this year. Stuffing is my shit, though.
Homemade stuffing is the best. Don't use stovetop when you're doing a turkey. You got to make it homemade.
Yeah, I like stuffing. But you know what? I never understood the difference between dressing and stuffing.
Y'all like cranberry sauce?
Depends.
Cranberry good.
Cranberry sauce is good, but it depends.
Okay.
Stuffing?
Huh? Yeah, I mean it's the same to me. I don't know. No.
Like stovetop dressing is like cornbread.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. She still says the same to me.
I'm surprised I let that slip by, girl.
Shit, that's just like Miracle Whip. And
y'all like baked beans?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Do y'all put ground beef in them?
And baked beans? Now we put bacon. We put bacon, mustard, ketchup, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, and mix it all together and bake it.
Mayonnaise?
That's my grandma's recipe from
Grammy.
From like the 40s.
Yeah.
I don't know about the mayonnaise, but people definitely.
I don't think she puts mayonnaise in it now. I don't think she does. My sister changed it.
Found that out. Yeah. Like, nah, don't do the mayonnaise.
Yeah, but some people like ground beef don't go on your baked beans. I like it.
I think I might have tried it like that before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's cool though. I don't know. Y'all making me hungry.
I feel like in that topic, maybe you should tell them. Maybe you should be like, look, cause this just ain't your strong point. Like maybe you can make some ham.
But the crazy part about it is, like, for the most part, mostly everybody that cook for the big meals in our family, they can cook. So like my sister, she on green duty. You know, her greens is immaculate. My mother,
shout out to
sis can cook the greens. And my mother, like my mother do most of, like, if she ever passed, we threw. You know, she do most of the cooking for our holidays. My auntie might pop out every once in a while. She got the open pit sauce down packed.
Oh, she lit.
Yes,
she
like lit. Because she used to work at open pit back in the day.
Okay.
So she know they little
don't
recipe.
Say that too loud. Now, come on now. We ain't trying to get Auntie caught up this shit.
But yeah, definitely. So the people who cook, they always cook. So it ain't never a situation where somebody brings some shit and we like, nah.
I done had some stuff and that was bad though. And I was just like, come on, y'all just disappointed me. Like this the only thing I come for. Like I don't even come for the dressing. I don't listen, y'all. I don't fucking know. Both of them is good if it's made the right way.
I guess. I don't want no stuffing. I want some dressing, cornbread.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
You guys put corn in your cornbread? I seen that happening.
Nah.
No, I don't do that.
I ain't put no corn in my cornbread.
So my dude nephew, he a chef now. He made some cornbread with some corn and some other shit. Ooh, I told that shit. That shit was so good.
Ain't that Mexican cornbread? Ain't that what that
is? You know what? You think so?
Yeah.
Yes. And it was so good.
I don't really be on that kind of time.
Oh yeah, you ain't living your life. You ain't living life to the max. No.
Fuck all that shit. You ever had shark tacos? That's where it's at.
Shark tacos.
I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, that sounds good.
It's delicious. We went to a taco fest in Columbus, and they had the trucks out there, and they had like gator tacos, shark tacos. That shit was.
I've
good.
had crab tacos from what is that?
Too.
Barrios.
Mm-hmm.
You ever ate at Barrios?
I have. Any taco spot for the most part, I ate at because I love tacos.
Yeah, Barrios ain't that good though.
Hard or soft?
Soft.
I like hard.
I like both.
I like hard tacos.
Yeah.
I like my.
I can juggle both.
I can put the soft one in the hard one, but I gotta have that crunch to it.
That's that Crunch Wrap Supreme. Shout out to Taco Bell. Shout out to Taco Bell in the motherfucker. Yeah.
So how do you feel like you handle family conflicts? Because you know it's always something going on. You know,
I be out the motherfucking way.
You be out the way?
I be in the back. I don't got shit to do with shit. But I mean, when it comes to the holidays, you know what? It's kind of hard for me to even say because, like I said, we was just off in the cut. We ain't really had too many holidays with the family. I mean, I would say, like, if it comes to what he was saying, like, you got the mama's favorite, you got the motherfucker that just think they just the motherfucking star of the family walk through. Like, bitch, y'all better be happy when I come through.
They be talking about the people who dress up to sit in the living room. That's me.
I do that shit, though. I be trying to dress up to shit. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Where's you going? I'm like, come on, y'all know what time it is. I don't have
this is a special occasion.
I don't have step nowhere, baby. So they be like, where's you going? I had the heels on and everything. I ain't going nowhere with the living room. Yeah.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't think there's nothing wrong with that either. My kids be cute and everything. Everybody be coordinated.
I just be out the way for real. Like when family members be all together and everybody want to impress some shit, everybody want to feel like they superior. I just be looking at them niggas like, okay. Like, I don't know. I just really don't be.
For me, I'm the high person at the family function.
The high person. Okay.
I be the geek person.
So you the nigga that go outside, but I be back, man.
I be like, all right,
you and the cousins, y'all in the car and shit. That used to be me. It did.
You look at the eyes. That's the smoke circle. You better get
like,
in.
Where they going?
You know what time it is.
We about to go to the backyard. We be back, niggas.
So what Glorilla say? I don't be fucked up by nothing because I be smoking weed.
I be smoking weed.
I be chilling. I be laughing.
Listen, I done had babies. I can't even tolerate that shit no more. My heart beats so motherfucking fast. Having panic attacks and shit. Man, this ain't for me no more.
I be like, man, come on, T. You can't be on that bullshit, man. Ain't nobody.
First time we had our first episode of this motherfucker, I hit him out and some weed, and I'm like, bitch, I don't even know what we was talking about. I didn't even know what we was talking about. So yeah, I can't tolerate that shit.
But yeah, I be in the cut, I be laughing at people, pointing at people like, look at this mother here. Like, I might sit next to my sister there or a favorite cousin. I might just sit there and just laugh at people.
Has it ever been a time where your family actually got into it on
I was just about to ask that. That ruined
the holiday.
Yeah.
No, we don't be on that type of time. I don't think it ever been nothing like that. Like people get into it about adults always get into it about kids.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, your kid's doing something, your kid doing that. But it ain't never been no serious beef where it was like, all right, it's over.
Like no soul food shit?
Hell no.
They just turned the fuck
at the table.
Listen.
Why she sleeping with her?
Oh, somebody would have got their ass lit.
For sure.
I would have just definitely be jumped across the table.
They were very mature on that part.
Yeah, no, it would have been a lot going on.
But you,
a lot of furniture shaking.
What about you?
What?
Have you ever had a situation that just ruined the whole family dinner?
Well, she's thinking she had
I'm
one.
trying to think.
Oh. Give us the good one now.
Let me see. I don't know. Now, family situations I've been in. Nah, I don't think so.
What about you, Dave?
I've been in the one.
Okay.
My grandma got pissed off at my grandpa and threw all the fucking food outside.
What? She threw the food outside?
My grandpa came home from work. He was like, the food ain't done yet. And she was like, I just cooked fucking 8.5 hours. You've been at work all day fucking doing nothing, because he was a cop and just sitting in his car patrolling at that time. Came home. She was like, fuck this, and threw everything out the door. She's like, now we're going to the buffet. So we all ended up going to the buffet.
I mean, at least she had that comeback though. That was cool.
At least she went to the buffet.
But god damn, I would have been like, Grams, like, what's wrong with you? Like what's going on? And I saw my mama throw some food out the refrigerator. She was mad at her dude. She had to have to throw food around the house and shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, what's going on in here? Like, why you doing all that type of shit?
Why you wasting the food?
Why you doing food though? I don't understand that.
I don't understand.
I don't know what the fuck they had going on.
I love food. Why you doing that?
No.
Like, I would have been so offended. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
I don't know. Some of my family gatherings be awkward for me though. I ain't gonna lie, cause like I said, like I ain't growing up with everybody. Oh, shit. It be awkward for you too, Dave. It might be awkward for everybody though. It might
Everybody's family's not perfect.
Right, yeah.
You got all them ones that like you guys were talking about you got the bully, you got the one everybody likes, you got the one everybody hates, you got the one that people don't even want to be around and whatnot. I mean, we got that in my family. It's divided.
Yeah.
Half of us sit on one side, half sit on the other.
That's crazy. It is though. It's like,
but thankfully, I'm gonna have 2 Thanksgivings this year, because when I go to Vegas, me and my brother and my sister-in-law are gonna have a Thanksgiving down there, and then I'm gonna come up here and have it with my sister and them. So
that's lit.
Yeah,
that's lit.
So, yeah.
So have you ever been at somebody else, like your significant other fucking family shit, and they done got into it? That's awkward as fuck. You just sitting there like,
what the fuck can you say then?
Right though, shit.
I just
get your popcorn, motherfucker.
I got some with him on the way home. Like,
bro, they was tripping. Like, you ain't tell me they be like this.
Right.
Shit, you waiting to get in the car to crack on his family or her family?
Yes.
What the fuck is going on?
Exactly.
I'm not waiting. I'm gaslighting.
You gaslighting?
I might as well make it interesting while I'm there.
Oh man, that's right. You ain't gonna enter though. You ain't gonna enter though.
She said, "What? Hold on, come here, let me talk to you, man. Listen, I know that's your sister, but
she said
boundaries, nigga."
She said raisins don't go in the coleslaw.
Man,
what is that? But hold on. Is it only white people to put raisins in? Because it's
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it either. People keep bringing it up. Like somebody said raisins in potato salad. Who the fuck does that?
I don't know who.
I don't know who do that type of
they
shit.
need to stop that shit. That's wrong.
But you know what? I'm open to it. I might try it. I might try it, but I just ain't never heard of that shit like that. I ain't never, my family ain't never did no shit like that.
Bacon and potatoes.
Okay,
I've had that.
That makes sense.
But I ain't never had no fucking raisins.
No raisins.
I'm cool.
Have you had almonds in potato salad? I've had that. Almonds in potato.
I think people just be trying shit.
Ruining the food.
Just be trying shit.
Well, I'm not making it.
I'm not making it. I'm just consume it.
They're like, it's almonds in there. I'm like,
You like that shit?
Have you ever had it warm where they serve it warm?
yes.
Yeah, I have.
I
I've had
like
it
warm. I like cold potato salad, but I have
I've had it
warm.
warm.
You like mustard potato salad or mayonnaise
That's
potato
cool.
salad?
Mayonnaise.
Both.
Either way,
Both
it's
are
cool for
shit.
me. Yeah. Yeah, it's cool.
What kind of pie y'all like?
Sweet
Rhubarb?
potato. Sweet potato.
I get it.
Apple's the best.
Yeah, I like apple pie. I'm a sweet baby.
People don't like that.
He said peach cobbler. That's good too.
Cobbler.
Peach cobbler is good. So is blueberry
You
bucket.
gotta have the right crust. If your crust ain't right, I ain't fucking with it.
What's y'all's dishes y'all got to take? What's the dish you always
Nah,
You don't take no
I'll
food.
take that.
I take deviled eggs.
Them good as fuck.
take?
I'm
Your
taking.
cousin that show up and eat?
Yeah.
I got
I'm
all the
taking them.
kids. Listen, I'll be like, I'm stressed out.
Right.
Y'all expect me to cook with all these little ass kids around here? Y'all gonna give me a pass, goddamn it.
How long was you when you got off the little kids table?
They don't do that in black families.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
don't
might
think
have been
that-
like 12 though, because we do
I
have a
remember.
separate kids table though
Oh, man. Put
for
them in
the
the room.
adults.
So
and
when
then
you
the
was kid,
kids.
was you listening to the
Hell
dog shit? What type
yeah.
of shit you was hearing?
Man,
Crazy
people
shit.
was messy. Like I got a cousin that's my cousin on both sides because it was like they. I can't even explain it, but
So two of your cousins got did the thing.
exactly like.
Hey,
type
so hold on,
situation.
my baby father is a cousin of a cousin, but we are two different sides of the family now. Our
Mm.
blood don't touch though.
That's what they
Do you know that? Yeah. So what don't we know about you?
Wait, I'm
That's
just
what you
saying.
say.
Wait a
Make
minute.
yourself feel
Uh-uh.
better. Our blood
It's
don't
on
touch.
it's on one side family. So
You got some West Virginia in
me
you?
and the cousin is
That's some
cousin
Mississippi
because our
shit.
daddies is brothers and brothers, right?
Uh-huh.
And then him and the cousin is cousins because they mamas is sisters. That's how that go. We don't touch though. Like we don't. Ain't none of that. Don't do that. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. And it wasn't like we was at a family reunion. We was just like, hey,
Hey.
let me try you.
That shit
No,
was crazy.
no, we met and found out we had a mutual cousin. And I was at first I was like, nigga, so I stopped. Because I didn't understand. I was in high school. I'm like, now nigga, we related.
Right.
When I got grown, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's like
It do happen like that.
all
You
right,
right.
we cool then. We great. We good. We don't our blood don't
You
touch.
right. You
So
right.
you know, I'm just
So
saying.
you ain't never seen nobody at the family reunion like, damn, I wish I was that one my cousin.
They probably do be some creep ass motherfuckers doing that type of
Shit, I done
shit.
said that shit before.
Have you? You a creep. You a motherfucking creep.
Hey,
Hey.
hey. People
Damn.
be attractive, you know. I don't know. That's my cousin. That's why people need to get
That's
together.
that down south shit.
That's why people need. I just said that's from that Mississippi shit. That's that motherfucker.
That's West
Baton
Virginia
Rouge.
shit.
That's what they do down there. You from there, Dave?
No.
All right.
Bad day, like,
You never see that TikTok shit where the cousins married to cousins and they had kids and they're all fucked up?
I knew a
Terrible.
couple. They was like,
It's on
they
TikTok.
was. This one a
Said
little
on
bit
TikTok, yeah.
sicker, but they was brother and sister, and
Aw,
they had
man.
kids, and they kids was fucked up. Like,
Aw, why would they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know what
But they
made them
looked
feel
kind
like
Can I ask a question? Was they white?
No, they was black. That was what really threw me
You
off.
know
I
what?
was
We
like,
might know them niggas. I might know them niggas. Because when I was younger, it was
We
a
don't do that
situation
shit.
like that. I'm just like, what?
They kids was real messed up, and I was just like, dang, like I wonder why. But when I saw the parents, I was like, they don't even look right. You feel me? Like they look like they was, you know, on the little bus. So I was.
So
like,
let me ask you a question that just popped up in my head. So if you had a family, say y'all had a family gathering, I know we only got a couple minutes. You had a family gathering and your significant other get into it with one of your family members. How you handle some shit like that?
We gotta go.
We gotta go.
We
Who
gotta
you
go.
sticking up for?
I ain't sticking up for nobody. I don't take sides.
See, it depends
we
with
just
me.
Gotta go.
It depends on who was on some fuck shit. And cause at the end of the day, if you was on some fuck shit, Granny, you was on some fuck shit.
Granny, yeah. Granny don't come for that.
Granny,
shit,
if you was on some fuck shit, Granny, come on now.
I mean, for me, I'm always the mediator, so it'll be easy for me, like, you know what, chill out or whatever. But
Right.
I know what type of men I bring. I know what type of men I attract, and I know what type of family I have. So if they was to ever get into it, it might just be a little too explosive.
Okay.
That's why I'm like,
so you like we out there.
we gotta go. You feel me?
I'm gonna try to talk that shit. I'm like, look, man, come on, y'all. Like,
Right.
we ain't about to ruin this day. Like, y'all gotta shit the fuck out type shit. But I'm the type of person that if you wrong, you motherfucking wrong.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, I'm gonna definitely say.
I probably won't be like, Granny, fuck that shit. Bitch, you was wrong. I probably won't do no shit like that. But you know, I'll just be like, look, man, you lightweight sis besides shit. I mean, y'all know how you expect somebody to act though.
I'm gonna check everybody in private.
And if there's any family members, like say we at the family holiday kicking it, if there's some family members that I got issues or beef with or something like that, I just ain't gonna, I'm mad like I don't see you.
Is that healthy?
Yeah. For my mental health, yes, it is. It definitely is healthy.
You got a family member you don't want to see? You ain't gonna talk on that, are you?
I probably got a couple of them.
Is you gonna at least speak? Can you be cordial? Damn, you rude. You just gonna act like you don't
I don't
see
know. It depends. I might just be like,
"What's
up?"
Crazy.
I might just be like, "What's up?" But
I can at least say hi to you.
I don't know. It depends. I might. I don't know. I just feel like if you have just been on some other shit, I probably just say hi to your kids. Hey,
one family member say, "You don't like me, you don't like my kids."
No, the kids ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right? I be like,
the kids ain't got nothing. This between me and you.
Right?
Don't bring the kids into this shit. Let them grow up to love each other. This me and you shit.
Right.
Okay.
All right. Well, it was definitely that.
Yeah, man. So we gonna leave y'all with this, man. At the family gatherings and shit, man. Don't be on that bullshit. Eat some good food. I mean, if you don't fuck with them, don't fuck with them. That's what I say. But at the same time, you know,
no raisins.
Just be no raisins. No motherfucking raisins. And if you can't cook that macaroni, don't fucking attempt to do that shit. And y'all, yeah, man. Just be easy, man. Stay in your lane.
If you a paper plate person, that's okay, because I'm a paper plate person.
It ain't worth the response to everything now. That just because somebody says side shit, just look, just walk away.
Apparently, Tim likes red pepper. Tim be putting red pepper on his shit.
And he just got it up at the station just in case.
Yeah,
Shout out to Tim. Shout out to Tim. Thank y'all for tuning in. We will be back next Wednesday. So we out your face. Ooh, and this wine got me lit. Oh, but I still don't.
Your eyes ain't